I keep doing this and I keep having the same problem. It ends up way too long. So we're going to try and do this and we're going to try and do it in one take. So bear with me as we jump down the rabbit hole of why Warframe merch is so late. Because as much as the game has problems of delayed updates here and the content drought of now 4 years that has basically put the final nails in the coffin of the actual game, the merch is just as bad. We have a new one. A new collector's statue celebrating Harrow's birthday yesterday, the 28th, even though I've been recording this since yesterday just to show you how annoying this actually is. I came to a realization last time they've all been wrong as well. We'll get to that in a second, but they've released a new statue. Oh yes, Harrow. Okay. So let's go and have a look at these, shall we? We will start with the fact that everything on this website is subject to delay anyway. It's kind of started years ago, but these things suffered the same problem. Most of the items from TennoCon 2021 that were expected to ship in the middle of August 2021 shipped at the end of September 2021. This is really not how you're supposed to run merch. Oh, and there was zero updates as to what the hell was going on with them. Also, not how you run merch. The biggest delay, because everything on here that says pre-order is pretty much always delayed. I like the fact for the TennoCon merch, they're kind of living up to this and they're expected to ship it in August of 2022. And they've even said there's going to be a delay of at least 1 to 2 weeks. If you order anything off this, easily add another month onto the expected date every time. It's kind of a rule of thumb since 2018, and that's when we have to jump into story time. And I have to stop recording so this won't just be one take, because if I go to this window, I haven't stopped it yet, the Excalibur Umbra statue put up for sale on the 12th of October 2018, due for delivery in March of 2019. Delayed. Due to lots of other issues, delayed. It was quite delayed. I got mine in July. I know people who didn't get it till December. I've heard stories of people getting it in March of 2020. A year late, but can't confirm those, so we'll just stick to December. Yeah, that's not like that's 9 months late or anything, is it? Okay, fine. Then we have the Lotus statue, put up for sale on the 1st of August 2020 for a limited time pre-order until the 1st of October 2020 with an expected shipping time of, shipping date, May 2021. I managed to just get this thing ordered, saving for 2 whole months, and ordered it at the end of September before the timeline was up, and it was due for ship in May of 2021. I got mine in February. Know what you're thinking? No, you're a year off instantly. Of 2022. Yeah. The red flags should be waving at this point. They kind of are, because they used every excuse they could at this point. But hey, delays happen since 2020, everything's got... Yeah, this isn't really an excuse when this started with Umbra. Back in 2019, is it? They can use the Rona as an excuse as much as they want, but these problems predate the pandemic. Oh yes, yes they do. Then, on the 17th of July, these dates are subject to some questionality. Well, at least Umbra is, because I still don't think that was the 12th of October. The rest of them are almost accurate. They released the Vault Collector statue here at TennoCon 2021, due to ship in October of 2021. I joked at the time, I made a video and never released it, saying this is never going to happen because the Lotus hasn't shipped yet. They're still working on the Lotus, so the chances of Vault shipping in October of 2021 are about 0%. It is a 0 out of a million chance this will ever happen. Then, by the end of July, they slapped it with a 7-month delay. It will ship in May of 2021. Oh yes, It's June. Actually, it's July in a couple of days. And we finally got an update on the 28th of June as to what is going on with this. But the insulting thing is we didn't get this update by email. Oh no, you only got this update if you went to their website, clicked on the item, and read this one line of text. Well, technically there's the red line at the top, but it's that one that's kind of the important one, because it shares the same information. Orders are expected to ship late. That puts it at easily December, Q4 2022. Okay, I joked back in August that they've delayed it till May, so we'll probably arrive the same time the Lotus does. That would put it February 2023. This is a 14-month delay over when Vault Collector's statue was supposed to arrive. 14 months late. Yeah. Let that sink in, because not long after that, they released the Ivora Collector's statue in December, and it is due to ship in December of 2022. I have everything on here ordered, apart from Cal, because I'm not paying $400 for a statue, thank you very much. Yeah, I justified this one, it's 2 half statues, moving on. This actually looked pretty decent. I hesitated for a whole 2, 3, maybe 3.5 milliseconds before ordering this. The postage, I went, it's 2 statues, go for it. Yeah. This costs less than Harrow did. But the statue costs more. I don't know how, considering the statue costs about the same, and the postage for this costs more, but somehow the entire thing ended up costing more. But anyway, justified it. And now I'm looking at this and trying to get my head around everybody needs to be made aware when ordering any of these. Any of them, because they're all still here, and they're all still here for a goddamn good reason. And it's not because they are making a limited number of these. Oh no, it's because most people who have ordered all of these statues up until now know. Even people who bought Umbra didn't go any further than that because they know. And now we have a time frame of possible 14-month delay to December 2022. That means waiting 2 years for the statue. That puts the delivery of this into February of 2024. I really hope this is a problem that they can fix. I mean, to be fair, they do have over a year and a half to fix this problem, but hopefully it's a problem that they will fix in the meantime. I'm saying a year and a half when it's kind of really sad, because a 14-month delay on that is, they've got nearly 2 years to fix this problem. And it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that Cal, the $400 statue, not even joking here. Quite a good example, but still an example. 200. How's this for a $45 difference in statues, by the way? $260, $397. But that still puts him at a delivery date of February 2024. Again, this is something that is possible, doesn't mean it's going to happen. Just like everybody else, I'm really hoping that the Ivora Collector statue will in fact ship this year. Possibility of it, however, are kind of slim. If this is 14 months late, the possibility this is actually going to ship in December, it's there. And I'm going to hold on to it for dear life until the end of the year. And hope that Ivora ships with Vault. I can all but hope, as everybody out there is kind of doing. And I honestly couldn't give a crap about this guy, because $137 difference for a $45 different statue that probably weighs less than the rest of them. But he is taller. I don't care. $137 discrepancy is bullshit. And that puts the Harrow Collector's statue expected to ship in July of 2023 at a possible September 2024. Why am I stating this so close to TennoCon? For that exact reason right there. If you are ordering anything off, first off, Digital Extreme need to stop selling these. Second off, in September of 2024, if you would like to buy that off me for $10, send me a message on Twitter. And I will sell this to the first person that asks for it for $10, and I'll even pay for the postage myself. Because unlike PMC Fulfillment, who kind of do all of the merch, I ain't going to charge you $56 for postage. In fact, it doesn't cost that much. I'll just stick it in an envelope, a padded envelope, and send it to the first person that gives me $10 for it. Done. But of course, you are going to have to wait a year and a half before that's even a thing. Actually, who are we kidding right now? You're going to have to wait 2 years. 2 years. Nobody's going to remember that. So I'm just going to throw it out there. I will still do it in 2 years, if somebody remembers. But why am I mentioning this? It's because TennoCon 2022 is days away. It's just over 2 weeks away. And when they launch TennoCon 2022, this right here is a possibility. I am really hoping they are not doing a statue this year, because we have 5 outstanding statues that are all, none of them are going to ship this year. There is not one of these statues that is going to ship this year. No matter what it says, not going to happen. And yes, I said 5. If you count this, it's actually 8. But there is Harrow, Cal, Ivora, Volt, and Volt. Because Volt has 2, one's painted, one's not. Hence, 5 statues, not 8. But anyway, all of this, everyone's hoping they do a Floof Plush Collection 2. I am too, but I ain't buying it. Because I've seen how much the postage is on these and how much the VAT and everything else is going to cost on it. And yeah, I can think of a lot of other things I would like to do with what is basically the equivalent of $100 shipping on top of the price of this item. I looked at how much I paid for this last year. I cannot believe I let myself pay $100 for shipping and taxes on 2 floofs. Just nuts. They're not worth that much to pay in taxes. But somehow with the taxes and yeah. So you need to be aware when TennoCon 2022 starts, be very mindful of expected delivery dates. Because this 14-month delay from October 2021 to, I'm still going to go with December of 2022 because this says late Q4. That is December. Middle is November. Early is October. So late is December. In case you're wondering where I'm getting the 14 months from. So yeah, 14 months late. Just beware of that if you decide to buy anything off this website for TennoCon 2022. I'm not arguing with Digital Extreme or getting at Digital Extreme over this. There's a lot of underlying reasons for it, but people need to be aware. A lot of these things that are supposed to ship at certain times will be late. Just like everything was last year that was due to ship in the middle of October and shipped at the end of September, but we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.